What's up guys, DKV here, and I'm making a Vanessa build guide video, and it's a build that's been heavily overperforming for me on the first day of the beta. I've been spamming it. It's the throwing knives build, and how throwing knives work is when you crit, use this, and it can actually chain off itself. So if you can get this item to 100% crit, maybe increase the max ammo to like 7 or 8, it's just going to proc 7 or 8 times 3 seconds in and absolutely one-shot the opponent. As you can see, I've been doing pretty good in ranked. I'm already bronze 1. I have a ton of chests. I'm not even through my ranked tickets. So this build is quite powerful, and we'll just hop into a ranked round right now. Yep, we'll just take the double barrel. It's going to be an ammo-centric build, and Iron Sharpen Irons is probably one of the best starting skills. Fins is really strong early because the 5 regen can carry you. Small items, he could sell the throwing knives that I need for my build. I think I'm going to just take Fins and just get the early 5 regen. Honestly, I think... Actually, I don't know if I can actually kill the Kyber drone. This has the item that I want the most in it. I think the regen might carry me for this fight. But I kind of want either the Eagle Talisman or the Insect Wing. And with Iron Sharpen Iron, then Stinger is fine as well. Okay, I guess I just one-shot it. I don't know why I was worried. And the Talisman's great. We're going to save this for the throwing knives. Silver items, we could get like a silver throwing knife or something. It's quite expensive. I think I'm just going to take the free small weapon, honestly. That's great. Like, low-key the 3 regen, putting us to 8, may out-regen pretty much all DPS builds early. The Lost Crate can start giving us XP and a little bit more gold. I'm actually going to take the regen. There's no point putting this on the board. So, we're just going to start right here.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
And we're kind of just hoping that we won't have enough damage to actually kill them, but we're kind of just hoping that our regen outscales. Oh, we're not going to win, because this guy's going to shield 54, and then the Sandstorm's going to come and we're going to lose. So, don't think we're beating this guy. We would have much preferred fighting like another damage build, and then just having our 8 regen out heal all the damage, but like right now our regen is literally doing nothing. I mean, I guess there's a chance we win. Actually, it's kind of likely at this point. It depends if his Silk procs again or not. I don't know if he's gonna... If his Silk procs again, I think we're gonna lose. Oh my god. Yeah, we barely lost. I definitely disappointing to lose there because already starting 1-1 is nice, but losing 1 prestige is fine. This is a scaling build. We're playing to get throwing knives and get 100% crit. So we're not that interested. And Mountain Pass, I kind of like taking early and just taking the income. Again, we're a scaling build. We're just going to take the ammo item. Okay, not the ammo item we want. Silver items could be good. I think I'm actually going to look at this shop. We have enough money to consider buying an item here. Okay, there's a couple good items here. I kind of want to buy this, and then I think I'm going to actually invest in this as well. Items to the right of this, or weapons to the right of this, have plus 25 damage, which when we get the throwing knife and we can start throw... Like, this goes from 8 to 33, so when we level up, we'll slot that in. I don't know if we can beat the Rogue Scrapper. So we'll just go with the Tent City Mayor. Sharpening Stone is fine for us. I don't know if he has any traits that are good. I think the property sells for okay. I mean, this is worst case scenario because we're not a shielding build. Weapon skills are quite good because we want damage and crit, but we kind of need money. Okay, well, perfect. Crit skills, we will take that. We want items that give all of our items crit. Unfortunately, we got none of them. So we'll take leftmost item has increased crit. This already guarantees crit, so we want to put the double barrel there. We could put in the revolver just for some more sustained damage, but I think we're just going to try and one-shot her. If they have Life Preserver, we're like basically going to lose, but if they don't have Life Preserver, I feel good about our odds. Oh yeah, I mean, we're just going to absolutely obliterate this guy. This comp is all about front-loaded damage and just killing somebody as quickly as possible. So I think day 3 I can start getting silver crit skills, so let's check out silver crit skills. We're a bit low on XP. We'll just take the all weapons have crit. And we'll take an ammo item. Okay, not ideal. We're kind of too poor. We don't really care much about max health, so we'll just take the aquatic item. Hopefully you have friend. Okay, perfect. That was ideal. And what does this actually do? If I think actually this is better for us. Scout trooper. This guy sells ammo, or this guy has ammo items, which could be good for us. I'm pretty sure we can actually beat him. So we're gonna go fight him. If we don't beat him, it's not end of the world. But we would like the Eagle Talisman. We would like the gunpowder. I mean, we would just play the Uzi. Gunner and small weaponry are both good. I think we've got him. Yep. Okay, we're hoping for the Talisman or the gunpowder the most. Okay, this is just sells for 4 gold. Get a friend, we don't care about that. Silver items could be good. We're kind of behind on XP. Kind of want to start prioritizing that. Sells weapons. Looking for throwing knives. Nothing here. Grenade is quite good, but our board is fine for now. I mean, I don't want to pay that much money for a torpedo. Okay, it's kind of unfortunate because if we had our throwing knives already, giving it +1 ammo would be great. I mean, we're more likely to use the double barrel for longer, but making this to where it gets 2 attacks off is quite strong. Like, double barrel might make our endgame build, whereas this never does. But I think, just for tempo, we're gonna do that. Let's get in this torpedo thing. Okay. And just go ahead and sell that, get that out of the way. And we'll fight. I don't feel good about... Sorry. I don't feel good about our odds against a Pygmalion, honestly. Although it looks like the second bull in the musket is going to finish him off here. Okay. Again, we kind of have none of the throwing knife build right now. We really want throwing knife, and then ways to scale crit, and then repeater. Sells small and large items. Yeah, I mean, we care about a lot of those. Okay, throwing knife, and it's silver. Okay, that is a quite good hit. This item's trash. Do I want to upgrade the revolver? I mean, it adds 10 damage to the revolver for 2 gold. I mean, I'm not sure if that's correct, honestly. We could get boluses just to fill out our slots, but I don't care enough about it, really. I'd rather just save money. Okay, experience is quite good. We're kind of under-leveled. We want to rush level 10, because at level 10, you get guaranteed your item... Upgrade the item on the far left at level 10, which we want to upgrade the throwing knives. And we can go ahead and sell the Eagle Talisman to give this more crit. And this guy has items that we're interested in. I'm not actually sure if we can kill this guy, but he has Crow's Nest, which we would love. He has +2 ammo, which we would love. We would play the powder flask. He has all good like traits, and the gold bar just sells for 5 gold. Oh my god, he got the... I think we're fine. So this guy is like S tier of a fight for the throwing knife build.
See that plank?
Okay.
Walk it.
Leftmost weapon does plus 12 damage.
Store the rest of the
Yep,
tyrant's
we'll
gold.
take that. We have also increased cred, so we should put the dagger there too as well. Upgrade your leftmost weapon. Okay, this is gigantic for us. It's just a random chance that we got upgrade your leftmost weapon. The dagger, this dagger is overpowered, like hella overpowered, so teaching skills with a high chance of upgrades. I think I'd actually rather work at the docks, just because I get a skill for free rather than having to pay for it, and I get 2 gold. So, okay, upgrades weapons. This guy sells weapons with a high chance of upgrading, so we kind of actually, this may look like cannibalization, but I kind of just want to sell everything to have a good chance of hitting the throwing knife. Let me think here. I think I want to do this, and I want to do this. I'm considering selling the figurehead. I mean, it is a lot of fight. I'm not sure if that's correct, and it's not even guaranteed that we get the items we want, which we didn't, which is unfortunate. Obviously, we didn't want to sell. Usually, we get at least 1 item, which any of these items upgraded would be good. We actually don't care about any of these items, so we'll just leave the encounter. And we just got a bunch. We just got a lot weaker.
Go ahead.
Took a gamble there, didn't pay off. We're a scaling build. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Had we kept our other items, we for sure would have beaten this guy. As is, I think we are not beating this guy. Oh, okay, we still just are beating this guy. Probably a lucky cred in there somewhere.
I paint my ship red, but I don't use paint.
Okay. We have a decent amount of money now because we took the econ. We could just take this as just an extra item. I don't really want to. It's not going to be in our endgame build. Cannonball is great. Adjacent items have +2 ammo, which we're going to put right there and right there. Sells weapons, perfect. We have extra board space for some reason. So this is kind of just like an econ item. Like, if the fights go 8 seconds, then we get a gold. And it only costs 4 and sells for 2. So if this procs twice and then you sell it back, you broke even. And I need board space, so I think I'm going to do it. I might resell it and lose it right here, depending on what we get here. Nothing here looks interesting to me. And we want to put this next to an item that's going to trigger a lot. So we want, actually, this right here, because it says a 3-second cooldown. We could buy this to just add 3 flat damage to all of our weapons. Seems fine. Like, maybe I lose 1 gold because I buy it for 2 gold and then sell it for 1 gold. The Sabertooth, the Rocket Trooper, the Mod Squad. I'm gonna fight the Rocket Trooper. Hopefully we can get the 10% crit, or the gunpowder, or the crit thing, or the when you crit reload. This is S tier. Because if you ever get the dagger to 100% crit, and it's your only item, then you have infinite ammo on it.
It's over already.
Okay.
Got our flags up.
Not very good for us right now. We're just gonna take the lose max health. We're like a rush build, so we kind of just want to do as much upfront damage as possible, which is good that we bought the hand axe because it's getting a lot of buffs with iron sharpens iron and that right there. Non-weapons. I mean, we could look for Crow's Nest or like some things where adjacent items gain crit. Could be good. Nothing here, unfortunately. Small items, no. Let's do Mountain Pass, get some more XP. XP or Econ? I think I'm going to take Econ. And we'll take another fight. And again, we really don't have to be winning these fights. Like, if we are losing and just Econing while we're forming our build, it's fine. We just need to get this dagger to 100% crit, and we need to upgrade it to Diamond. And that's pretty much the build, guys. It's like literally a 1-item build. The only thing you really need is throwing knives. ideally you have like a katana that attacks in 2 seconds. So that way you start the chain of throwing knives first before the other person. Because really there's only a couple builds that this build loses to, and one of them is literally the build that we're playing. So I think getting a friend could be good for us. We want a friend for some level up options. So we'll just get a friend. Store that in the bank. And gumballs is quite good for this build. Go ahead and get rid of the spare change so we have some room. Gumballs is quite good because it can give us crit chance on all of our weapons, which our #1 priority is getting the throwing knives to 100% crit. So we're looking for the blue balls. The blue balls, okay. Looking for as many of those as possible. Don't know if we're strong enough to beat the Infernal. We'll choose the 4-man, just be safe. Don't care about any of his items, really. Just want to make sure we win the combats, that way we get the experience from the monster. We want to hit level 10 ASAP to upgrade this thing to Diamond. Okay. So this is the whole reason why we wanted to have the friend for this option. The get 2 loot items, and if you have a friend, get 2 additional. Because there's an item called Gunpowder that I would say there's a 70% chance we got 1, and like a 20% chance we got 2 of them. Okay, so we did get 1 of them, which is great. That's +1 ammo on the throwing knives. Feathers is important. It reduces the cooldown of throwing knives, which means if our throwing knife goes off first, we're going to win the mirror. So I like to save Feather, because potentially I may eventually run a katana in the end game, and that has 2 seconds, so reducing the cooldown of the katana is important. I think I might just use 1 feather now to get this down to 2.9, just to start the chain sooner. Don't really care about any of this. We'll just take this. Gold items could be quite good. Okay. Cannonade is very good. Pistol Sword is very good. I think it's time to let... Well, this is going, this is going, this is going. That's just a given. Cannonade's going in. Question is, what are we selling for that? Which I think it's the musket. And no point rerolling because we can't buy anything. And we're gonna fight a Vanessa.
I may be young for a captain, but
I could have maybe positioned the sword a bit better, or the bayonet a bit better, although I think it's in the best spot it can be actually on this board. So this is a shotgun build, not because we have shotguns, but because all of our effects are triggering off the throwing knife, and that's why you see all this front-loaded damage where we're just instantly one-shotting people. So what happens is when we crit, we use this. This triggers off using the double barrel, and then whenever we use an ammo item, we deal 24 damage. So when we use either of these 2 items, this just hits for 24. And when any of these items are used, this triggers. So basically the TLDR is if we use this item, we deal an additional 24 and an additional 89. And since we're triggering this a lot, it's just going to spam a ton of bullets at the enemy, and it's just like kind of like all the small damage is going to add up and just do a ton of damage. But we still need more crit chance, so this re-triggers itself. So that's kind of the #1 priority. Don't really have enough money for anything. We're just going to take a small weapon. Oh, we're going to go back to the main menu. Closed beta, by the way. I would say the build is already in a good spot, where it's likely I'm just locked up 10 wins already. We really just need some more crit scaling to push this build over the edge. So we're looking for... I think we're just going to take the XP from this. We're looking for skill vendors, ideally, because skill vendors, they can give us crit chance skills, which is going to help the most. And I don't know if this guy gives us anything that we want. Nope, literally useless loot. But we're just going to one-shot him. Oh, we're not going to one-shot him. You can see this throwing knife isn't re-triggering itself enough to one-shot. It was actually quite close. The plasma rifle.
pathetic, as spite Painless as a jellyfish.
Pretty bad options here, honestly. I don't think it's ever this option. We don't really need health on this build because we're just designed to one-shot them. I mean, this is the only option we can really take. Medium items could be good. Like, there are medium items that give us crit, which we got 2 of them here. They're kind of, unfortunately, both, like, they're only 10% crit. So I feel not the happiest about it. Like, 10% crit is good. And this my stash does farm me XP. The thing is, I'm not really sure. I could drop the pistol sword for 10% crit, but that just feels so mid. Like, 10% crit. It's also adjacent, which is the issue with Cannonball. We really need to scale our crit, though. 10% lower cooldowns than knives is nice. I could get rid of the bayonet and the cannonball and fit in Star Chart. Or the wanted poster. These are both close. I think I'm actually gonna take the wanted poster and then reroll. Okay, it didn't hit anything there. And I think we're gonna bank you and move this over and put the wanted poster. It doesn't matter where we put it. Not sure. That could be subject to change later because we did lose a lot of ammo on this. But we'll see if that's correct. Okay, bronze junk items could be good, but working at the docks is insane. Like 2 gold and a guaranteed offensive trait. Very good. Could be crit. And we'll fight. And we'll hope that our burst damage is enough. I'm not sure. It may be not good to remove that thing that gave us extra ammo. But the crit is just so important. And then also, we kind of need to kill him before this armor goes off. Okay, so we barely killed them. It was definitely close. There's probably some RNG on if we got the armor off. But gaining an extra 2 XP is huge. And getting the upgrade on our leftmost weapon, So level 10, we can guarantee upgrade our item. But we're just going to take the for sure upgrade right now. So we have our diamond throwing knife. Don't really care about any of these, so we're just going to go for that. Don't really care about any of these. We'll just take the free max health. Burnator bot. I mean, really, honestly, against PvE fights, I probably shouldn't have the wanted poster out. I should probably have the things that give me more sustained damage. Like the thing that adds +2 ammo. Just some of these monsters can be tanky.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
1 of 3 hero merchants. I don't think I care about any of those. Like, there's some supportive items that could be good. Okay, there we go. That is 25% crit. So I think what we're gonna do... You can go, you can go, you can go. We might play the cannonball, although it's unlikely. We're gonna bank the wanted poster. We're gonna put 25 crit there. If we get another small item, we might try and fit in cannonball. Maybe. And we can keep wanted poster. This will still happen in our stash, but only we'll gain 1 XP instead of 2 if we win player combat. Gold items could be good. Okay, this is S tier. So we are gonna take this. And I think it's time to get rid of the pistol sword. And we're gonna put that, like, we're gonna do it like that. Okay. We're a bit low on ammunition on our throwing knives. This might be a bit sus. I think for now, we're actually gonna bank the cannonade. And then we're gonna have cannonball on these. And we're gonna sit it like that. Is that the case? No. I mean, I believe in the one shot, honestly. It's a bit sus. Upgrade your leftmost weapon. Yeah, we'll do that.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Okay. And it's a dually.
Where
Having only 4 ammo on our throwing knife is... We really want to have it like 6 or 7 if we're going to be doing the solo thing. But I don't know. We'll see if we have enough. Him having this much shield, I'm not feeling good about it, I'll be honest. It's not looking good. Oh, but we're fine.
land legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
XP is fine. Gumballs are good. I think we're just committing to getting rid of the pistol sword. We need more of the level up option that says if you have a friend, get 4 loot items, and then more of the black powder. Or like passive skills that give us ammo, or passive skills that when you crit, reload. Like we definitely... If this gets up to 6 or 7, we're probably just gonna win out. Take this guy on.
I take no pleasure in You know this isn't over.
We should actually have the belt in the middle. The belt actually adds damage to the double barrel, so this is just bad placement right here. This is better. Not helpful. Upgrade our leftmost item, which is just going to be this item. Like, we already upgraded the cannonade, but I think this swashbuckle is the most important item besides the throwing knife for the build. Just because it gives 50% crit, and they have bonus damage equal to their crit. Like, as you can see, it like when it's not next to it, it's 214 damage with 50% crit. And then when it's next to it, it has 400 damage, so it's way stronger. Finds any item on the Bazaar. Honestly, I would get rid of this double barrel for a katana. Because if the katana goes first, it's going to trigger the throwing knives, and it's also a source of infinite damage. We need to get rid of some of this stuff. So, I don't hate the weapon. We would literally put a level 1 katana in our build. But not any of these items. And not any of those items. It would also give us sustained damage with the cannonade.
You'll be back. With bruises.
Okay, we could give plus 10 damage to our thing for 5 gold. Which I think I'm going to take.
I hope you live long enough to reconsider.
And we'll send a fight against a dually.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. Makes this more fun.
Hopefully not a lot of starting armor or max health. That would be the thing that counter us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just completely overkill this. As you can see, now that we have 100% crit, basically, we're just like spam using all of it at once and just one-shotting them. And that's the whole point of this build, is just getting that. More ammo or a way to reload would be ideal. Skills unique to Vanessa. Okay. There are a lot of good skills that are unique to Vanessa. Okay. When you crit with an ammo, reload one. Okay. So this is the item we want. And then we want to make sure this is out of the build, so that way we don't accidentally reload the double barrel. So we kind of just need any weapon here, ideally a katana with low attack speed. And then we'll be able to, like, refund the throwing knife. Gumballs are also quite important because we want to get to... We're even just going to sell this. We want to get this to 100% crit, so there's no RNG. So if we can get, like, even just a few of the blue balls here, that'd be great. I think we got 2 of them. I don't know if we can beat the Void Colossus because he might break one of the items, so let's just go for the Trash Titan. We could have put the wanted poster on our board, but we should be fine. As you can see, we're just like instant killing things at this point. Like, this could just be the final build, honestly. This might be the final build. We would like an item here just to tank freezes, because if the enemy has freeze, it's really bad. Okay, so we have a bit of a gamble here. This guarantees that this gets +1 ammo. Whereas if we gamble here, we'll probably get at least +1. We might get +2 ammo, and we could get like some cooldown. I think if I wasn't recording, I would take this. But I want to take this just so like the viewers get to see more. Oh shit, I didn't have a... Oh no, I did. Okay. Just that way the viewers can see that what kind of items you normally get from that. So as you can see, we got lucky. We got 2 gunpowder. Cannonball we're never playing. I like to save the snowflake because sometimes you'll get... okay, well the freeze skill could be when you freeze, reload an item. I think we will take coolant leak. And even though we have something... Your leftmost item has 5% crit chance. We have the first 10 times you use your rightmost item, freeze an item. So if we put this on the rightmost, it would perma-freeze the board, but it would only have 91% crit, which makes me a bit worried. Once we get this over 100% crit, then we'll move it to our rightmost. Sells skills, that would be ideal. Oh, server issues are not ideal. We're looking for skills that increase the crit chance, really, at this point, or it gives us more ammunition. Both of these would be great. Okay, sells skills. This is also plus 36 damage on the cannonade, which is kind of a lot. But this is also 2-second freeze every time we use the knife if we can get on our right side, which we will eventually have it on our right side. I think we'll take this to speculate on it. I don't think it's going to proc because the cannonades are rightmost. I mean... I think... I guess it can't be our rightmost item because, it needs to be in between these. Might as well put the wanted poster in to just crit cap ourselves. And we'll get an extra XP since it's on the board. And we're obviously weak to any freeze effects, but if he doesn't have any freeze effects, we're just going to actually obliterate this guy. And you guys can see why the dagger is a 1-item build. Not really much counterplay to this dagger. I'm sure it's gonna get nerfed. Like, this build is, I think, not a secret. I definitely played it a ton on the first day. I was just with the friends group that was playing, and we figured out that this was turbo busted on our own. And I wanted to make a video on it. I'm just doing this for a bit more crit chance. Because more crit chance does equal more damage next to the swashbuckle. Sell skills is an instant grab. We're looking for... There's a ton of good skills for this character. None of... I mean, this is like plus 12 damage on the cannon. Kind of mid. We'll just take that. And then we'll take the loot items for sure. Because we might get additional ammo. Or cooldown. Honestly, we kind of want cooldown reduction the most now. Which is nice that we got this, because the way we lose is when we play against another throwing knife build, really. And by going first, we kind of avoid that issue. Don't want to fight the guy that could destroy our shit. Property Baron is usually a no-go. But we have throwing knife, so... Yeah, just 3 seconds into the fight, they just instant die.
Pathetic, as spineless as a jelly.
Okay, sells crit skills. I'm interested. Hmm. 12% crit, just add a bit more damage there. I mean, we're about to take our final fight here. Might as well dig for, I guess, an item over wanted poster. Because we don't really need it, honestly. Like, probably an item that can go on our far right to freeze, like a katana would be ideal. A genie lamp. I mean, I think we're going to take the genie lamp just so we can get the perfect victory. Because what happens when you use the genie lamp is you get 3 options: either gain 10 gold, recover 3 prestige, or get max health. So we're gonna we're gonna be 22 prestige. Actually, let's fuck it. We'll just go. I didn't know you could go over. We'll just go the super prestige one. And just for the memes, honestly, even though it's less damage, I kind of want to remove the wanted poster, so that way this guy's like, what the fuck, my final boss, not even a full build. And we could even remove the cannonade, honestly.
But I've seen my
We could probably actually remove the cannonade and remove this thing right here, and yeah, we could have literally removed the cannonade and the spyglass and just had these 2 items, and we would have just instant killed them too, which would have been funny. But yeah, that's the throwing knives build. It is extremely strong. Another good thing about this build is your matches are really quick, so you can climb ranks really fast. You can sustain chests with this build, and really all you need is throwing knives and then a way to get it to 100% crit, and then as much ammo as possible. Cannonade is good with it because it just adds extra damage to all the triggers. There's a lot of random ammo items that can be kind of like useful with it. The swashbuckle is probably the best support item just because it adds a ton of damage and adds a ton of crit. So look out for these adjacent items give crit, or things like the crow's nest, which just give all items crit. You want to look for skills so you can get a lot of crit skills. And then also flashy reload is just completely busted and just infinitely triggers this, so just make sure you only have 1 ammo item if you get flashy reload. Also, if you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe, and good luck out there in your rank queue, guys, forcing the throwing knives build, which is completely forcible right now.